help yourself. Yeah, you know what time of the year it is. So I gotta pour some fruit brute in the bowl. But maybe pour out some blueberry for those that are going on. Either way, let's eat. So, for those of you subscribed to our YouTube channel, that's me looking right at you. You will see this probably later today. For the rest of you, you will get to hear it when the show goes up later in the week. But the big homie Horatio Oreo, Jimenez Schultz, because we've changed his name multiple times now, is back in the game again, and we have a new flavor to taste test these. Toasted coconut Oreos. As always, I have not been privy to them. I always wait till I got my click with me. They are not open. Here's a couple things that have changed about the Oreo game. They're no longer the pull tab on the top of the package. You remember Ant does not like the pull tab because you can never get into the corners and get out the Oreos. I don't like this packaging because I feel like they're going to go stale. I feel like they'd be...
oh, it's back to the old open
on the side there. So this is us opening these bad boys up.
Man, why can't we just have a happy medium?
There has to be a happy medium.
What happened to the bigger bags? I haven't bought Oreos in a while.
Yeah, get that hit. Whew.
Alright.
If you didn't know the process, we always had to hit the sack up and just get a good whiff and see
all I smell is shortbread.
What the flavor profile is like. Let's get about the bag. Maybe the shortbread is more intense than the coconut. As all the limited edition ones are, these are super tiny bags, just 10.7 ounces. I think the serving size is 2 cookies. And indeed, serving size is indeed 2 cookies.
2 cookies, 700 calories.
150 calories. 150 calories. So nothing too terrible. Not a good looking batch. If you could get in on this right here. That is, it's ugly. Ugly and doesn't seem even.
It seems like this was made by a guy. It was like his last bag of the day, and he just didn't give a shit. He just want to get off work.
What's going on there? Cream colors.
They'll like the extra frosting.
That doesn't even look like frosting from where I'm sitting. It literally looks like a hunk of dried coconut was put into that cookie.
I think it's just a cookie they made. Give it a whiff outside back so you pick up any coconut.
No, all I smell is shortbread.
I got a little essence of coconut there.
Nah, it's shortbread.
All right. If you've been listening forever, you know how the deal goes. Good cookie. Yeah.
My first cookie taste test.
All right, welcome to it. And basically, we got to test it in multiple ways. I'm just going straight up it.
All right.
Martis, I promise you on the audio version, I'll edit out the sound of chewing.
No, we need to stay pure.
So raw.
It's just a regular ass cookie with little bits of fucking burnt coconut in it.
All right.
Can't even taste the coconut.
Yeah, it's more like you're chewing just like grit rather than actually tasting coconut.
You know those cookies that are shaped like windmills? You used to sell them in the grocery store. You used to be able to your grandma, your mom's get a bag of them shit.
That's what it tastes like.
That's what they taste like. That's if I ate the cookie altogether. I'm just gonna try the cream by itself.
Alright, eating with the shortbread, I taste a little bit of coconut, but it's good.
So did they do something with the shortbread maybe to intensify it? Because the cream itself, I don't know.
The cream itself was literally just cream with grit. But eating it with the shortbread, I taste the shortbread and then it's like the coconut kind of kicks in at the last second and it's like on the tip. Definitely an alright cookie.
Yeah, it's a fine cookie, but that's not what I fuck with. I don't come to these people for fine cookies in these limited edition quantities. I come to fuck with them. I can like get my cookie on.
Yeah, say $5 and go get the generic kind.
No, for real.
It's the same.
Coconut's more of a garnish. It's not supposed to be so overpowering. It's doing what coconut's supposed to do.
This is the milky. Wow, the milk test. This is skim milk. That is not for joke's sake. I just drink skim. I'm a big man. I probably got to work on it. I'm not looking too good there now. I'm super fuzzy. I gotta get my hair cut and so forth. So, but I know people always want to see us eating these things, so I thought I'd hook it up and do just that. You can see I do the long soak on my cookie. I like to soften up the cookie. Any better with the milk?
Tastes just like a normal Oreo with the milk. With a hint of coconut at the end.
Blow it out while you're chewing it out your nose, while you got it in your mouth.
What do you mean blow it out?
Like literally, kind of blow the air out. And see, basically just make the tongue roll over your mouth, over all your nose and your mouth.
You're whipping out eating techniques that I've never heard of before. Blow it out.
So why are you chewing it? Why are you chewing it? Kind of let the air come out your nose with a little more force behind than normally you breathe out. You get a way more coconutty thing kind of going. I'm a little more scientific on the cookie taste test than I probably need to be. I'm not gonna lie to you, but this is how I can tell you, the listener, that these are.
Yeah, never in my life have I ever thought to breathe out my nose hard while I was eating food.
Oh, it really is. It brings the flavor. People, people like wine taste or beer taste and so forth. That's a technique that they have for getting the various notes.
Yeah. I 100% admit I'm not cultured, so I'm not knocking it for this being a thing. I just.
Yeah, it's less for culture, more be saying, if you ever want to try to see, like, really get something out of something, like, let me see what's really going on with this flavor profile, kind of do that.
Coconut tends to linger after.
Yeah.
Like, there's bits of coconut, like, sticking to my teeth.
All right, I'm going to hit that one more again, and then I'll,
Well, cheers from me to you.
Cheers.
Definitely edible cookie.
It's a fine cookie.
I think it is what it is supposed to be. Like, the coconut isn't meant to just, like, feel like you're eating a fucking coconut. It's just a garnish. Look, and that's what it's doing. It's giving me a hint of coconut on a normal Oreo cookie.
Don't give me this big old pretty picture of a coconut cake on the front then.
This is the Oreo, and that's the garnish. You're getting what it's supposed to be. I mean...
I feel like it was like
Maybe it's all the garnish they put in the whole batch of frosting, and then
I felt like they were maybe saying I was getting a coconut cream cake flavor situation, when in reality, I got a little coconut garnish.
Yeah. A lot of people find coconut disgusting in large batches. This is a good way to introduce it. Maybe this opens up the avenue for them to do something else down the road.
You may recall we had coconut Oreos from the Philippines. Little green coconut.
Yeah, maybe like a coconut, like key lime pie type of mashup or something else. This is, I think, them testing for things later.
Well, that is more to the American taste, more to the American palate, if you will. And I like these better than I like the Filipino coconut flavor ones. And if I had to measure them, you know what I'm saying, the top of the line for your boy is the marshmallow crispy ones. Probably followed by those root beer ones in milk. Those are real good. Then those gingerbread ones right there, I would put that kind of in that range. And I like them way better than I like the red velvet. Way better than the pumpkin. Way better than the apple, whatever candy apple. But they don't reach the mountaintop that is marshmallow crispy. It's a fine cookie.
Yeah, these are just a good middle of the road cookie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
They're not like an all-star. Like, this is a good bench player. Like, this isn't LeBron out there dropping 30. This is like, Anderson Varejao coming off the bench and getting you 8 points and 5 rebounds.
Good analogy.
A perfect analogy for
pitch hitter.
a perfect analogy for a decent enough cookie.
Yeah, it's a utility infielder.
Yeah. There you go, people. So we keep it moving. First up, as always, is Tatum in the form of Dan puts on.
That thing is fucking fantastic. I'm